Hi guys. Mm, what was I gonna say? Oh, oh yeah. Mm, so sad that uh, women and men cannot be in the same space because of men's sexism. Um, no matter what, how how educated you are as a woman, no matter how skilled you are as a woman, a lot of men only um, see your value based on how attractive they think you are, or based on how they believe you are sexually available to them. So that's a sad thing. Mm, but what I was gonna say is that anyway, uh, you should donate to me because, to be honest, I just want to quit my job and just be a YouTuber and travel around the world. And So now I have two people watching me. Whoever you are, post, say something so that I can talk to you guys. I just got home like like half an hour ago. All I did was take shower and just go to bed. Uh, I told you guys that I had to leave because one, of course, rent was getting too expensive. Another thing is, they are trying to dox me in San Diego, so I had to leave San Diego. I'm not gonna tell you where I am, but I can tell you that I am 300 miles from San Diego, and um, life is gonna be a little bit difficult here because I have not gotten internet in my house because Spectrum, it takes them like 3 days to get you um, a technician to come out here. So, and the funny thing is that I actually have my own equipment. I have a router and what is called a router and the other thing, but it's one box. What that is a Wi-Fi and a router. So, but still they have to come down here and activate, the line, and they don't have anyone to come and do that. So for the last 10 days, I was using my phone hotspot. But the problem is the hotspot, I ran out of my 5G and now it is at 128 kilo bytes per second, which is like a dial-up. Literally, I have Google Home, and when I ask Google Home what time it is, it takes it like 10 minutes to tell me what time it is. It is so slow. Like before, like yesterday on my 5G, I was watching TV. My Google Homes were connected. I even saw a patient on Zoom and no problem at all. But now, I mean, hopefully, I will not have any patient to see tomorrow. I don't think I will have, but I hope not. They usually tell me a day early here. But I hope I don't have any patient to see, and I hope I don't have any Zoom meetings because um, I will not be able to attend because like 128 kilobytes per second is almost no internet, to be honest. So yeah, and then the other than that, though, I like this place. It has swimming pool. It has gym. I don't think I'm gonna be working out in the gym for two reasons because the gym doesn't open until 8 o'clock. I think me whenever I work out, I would like to work out before 8 o'clock because by 8 o'clock it's too hot, too early, too late for me. So, but other than that, it's a really good place. I mean, it's a really quiet place too. I don't like that part, but it's okay. And yeah, what was I gonna say? What do I want to do? Uh, uh, let's talk about black men. Let me say this because whenever I am on the panel on the passport bros, they always accuse me of hating black men. I don't hate black men. I have always said that black men are actually uh, well, how do I say this? Hold on, how do I say this? Uh, the most violent people for me are white men. I don't. I mean, black men. Black means violence is easy to avoid. All you have to do is live a little bit further from them and they will not be violent to you. But white means violence, you cannot avoid it. You could go to Africa and white means violence would follow you there. You could probably go to Mars and white males violence will follow you there. So I do not believe white men are better allies to me than black men. Black men are my allies, but black men are sexist, just like white men are. Black men are sexist. And the other thing is, of course, we have to accept one thing, which is white men are rich. They have more money. If I were to date, when black men date, they should be looking for white men because white men have money. And if you are a liberal, white men are better choice because I have come to realize that black men are not as liberal as white men. Mm, If you are into polyamory, polygamy, white men are better choice because white men are open to polygamy, the real polygamy. Because guys, you have to realize when polygamy means, heard that thing. Poly is money, right? Gamy is marriage. So polygamy means marrying many people. So it could be a woman marrying many men, several men, or a man marrying several women, or even a woman marrying several women. So uh, that's what it means. Polyandry means a man marrying several women. Polygyny means polygyny means a woman marrying several men. I don't know. I probably confused the two, but polygamy is for either a man or a woman. And usually, when white men tell you they want polygamy, they are okay with you having, several male partners. So if you are into that, I would choose. I think that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, yeah, Okay, so I don't know. Today is not really a good day because everything like God, I don't know. I hate when ah like I'm a little bit paranoid, and when my paranoia is too much, like I had paranoia in San Diego, and then I came here and I have paranoia now. And when I have paranoia, it's just like I can't stop thinking, I can't. Anyway, you know what? Let me put my banner. Black men are black men are and have been chronically misinformed. Let me add. Where could I add? Hold on, let me see. Create a banner. I think I should say donate to this at Whitney. Maybe one more time. What should I say? What should I make my chapter? Uh, fabulous, fabulous. No, unknowing African, unknowing African. Okay, so you guys see the banner going down? Oh, where is the banner? Oh, look at that. Now you have to donate to me. Donate to Z at Unknowing African. Should I say Unknowing African at fabulousgirl.com? Anyway, this is I actually like the red color. Anyway, let me talk about Relo. I'm just gonna talk about anything that comes to my mind because I am like going through a lot of paranoia, and I just want to make my mind forget my paranoia. So Relo, I'm gonna let me. You know what? Let me do a review of his Thailand trip. I have to be honest. I didn't watch a lot of his Thailand trip because I don't like it when they bring women because it is so exploitative. It's not really nice to watch. But let's start from the day he got in. He had $8,000, I think, the whole trip. And so he probably had more money at one time than he ever had in his whole life because the guy is a very poor person. So I think at one point he had $2,000 at one time, at a time, which is probably a lot of money for him. So what he does is he gets to Thailand, and the first thing he does is go to the pharmacy because my sister is a doctor. My three siblings are doctors in Ethiopia, and I know how the laws in developing countries, in poor countries, the laws when it comes to drugs are not as strong and as strict as they are here. So he goes to Thailand. He admits the first thing he does is he goes to the pharmacy and buys Xanax. But here is the thing, I don't really think he only bought Xanax because if you guys had watched his first 5 days of lives, it's very obvious he was not just, using Xanax. I'm sorry to say this. He was using something stimulant because this guy was up for a straight 3 days, but he was not doing anything. He was not being productive, which is what stimulants do to you. So my thing is he's probably mixed some kind of stimulant with Xanax, and he was slurring his words. He was up all the time, but he also seemed like, he's in some kind of dream situation, dream state. So what I think happened is the guy was, mixing all, because what some people will do is when they do stimulants, they try to, taper down the effect by taking Xanax. Xanax is a hypnotic. So that is probably what he did. He probably took some kind of stimulant, and when he got too high, he went and got Xanax. What that did is, just the guy was up all day. I mean, you got up and you could get up at the middle of the night, our time, or middle of the night their time. He will have lives going, but the lives were not really going. He had like 5, 6 lives at one time, and none of them were. There was nothing happening in any of them. That tells you, because if he was, taking Xanax and knocked out, he would not be able to, start 6, 7 Xanax, right? I mean, live. For me, what that looked like were stimulants, because what happens is when people take stimulants, they do things a lot. They do a lot of activities, but they are fruitless. Like, they run around, but they don't do anything, right? So I am almost sure that's what he was doing the first 5 days. Then, then what he started doing is, um, I think I think the best part of the trip for him probably was the drugs. And I think then what he started doing was, I think he started doing stimulants and was just doing Xanax. And then, he would sleep the whole day. And then he's like, oh my God, I am here, to sleep with sex workers. But, I slept all day. I have to do something to, to create content. So what he would do is he would run to the red district. He said this, he admitted it. And he will grab whatever girl he would have, he could have. That's why the girls that he was bringing looked like they didn't really want to be on camera, because they were like, he just grabbed them. It's not like, he talked to them. Da, da, da. No, no, no. He was like, oh my God, this bar is about to close. Let me grab whatever girl I can get. And what made me so sad is he kind of said that the African girls he was bringing them because, the other girls, he basically, he said that those were the only girls left. The good, like the good girls, like the high demand, the girls had left. So the African girls were almost like leftovers. That's why he couldn't get them, because, like I said, the guy was just staying at home doing whatever he was doing, and then just rushing before the I don't know. This is the yeah, the bar clothes to grab whatever girl is left, and then he would bring them on, on the show. And it was very obvious, like the first 3, 4 days, the girls he brought, it was very obvious they didn't want to be there. uh, it was very obvious they didn't want to be there. And yeah. mm, and mm, uh, I just watched a video made by this black woman hater named Big Money, hood guy. You know who you are, and I hope you. And he said that he said the the Kenyan girl, one of the Kenyan girls, Relo had, was the prettiest girl on the show. But he talked about he would make her take shower because she stinks or something. Her box stinks. I'm like, and this is why I'm telling you guys, these men are black woman haters. And remember, I have been telling you guys, the black women get STDs because we sleep with black men. When we start sleeping with black men, we avoid having STDs. I have never had STDs, but I mean, I am very careful. I am, I practice safe sex. But the best safe sex probably is not having sex with black men. I am now very convinced that when you have sex with black men, you are destroying yourself. Mm. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, yeah. Um, I don't even know why I'm talking about Relo, but Relo is hedonistic. Hedonistic people only want to have fun, nothing else. They want to eat, drink, uh, go have do parties, and live a life with absolutely no responsibilities, absolutely no, no restraint to at least when they are having fun. And uh, because of that, um, he indulges in almost everything he does. He overdoes it. Remember, this guy has lost so many YouTube channels because he cannot stop himself from going to the extreme. And the way he goes to the extreme is basically simulating sexual act on live. Like he cannot restrain himself from doing something sex related. And this guy is almost 40, and you are 40, and you cannot stop yourself, you cannot like restrain yourself from being grossly over sexed, hyper sexed. He can't, because this guy is hedonistic, and hedonist people always want to have fun with absolutely no boundaries when they are having fun. Huh? What the hell? And then one of the things he does that also tells you how this guy have absolutely no restraint is he buys bots. He will have 3,000, 4,000, 7,000 quote unquote people watching his live. But 90.999% of those are bots. And I'm like, why does he keep doing that? Because YouTube, if you keep doing this, and YouTube algorithm will soon catch you. And the bots are against the rules. So he will lose his channel again. Like I said, this guy and the bots, he doesn't even need the bots. That's what surprises me. But because he usually gets enough viewers, so why are you buying bots? I mean, why? And I think that's because he probably has very fragile ego. And we know that he has fragile ego by the fact that he is always praising himself. He never, ever, ever criticizes himself. People who cannot, who avoid criticism are usually people with fragile ego, self-esteem, fragile self-esteem, because he's like Trump, right? Trump will never ever allow any kind of criticism about himself. It's the same thing with Relo. Relo is so self. You'll be like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This was the best trip. I'm like, you say that about every freaking trip. Like he never says, you know what, guys? This trip was not really, it was good, but it was not the best. Or, true, or you know what? I actually didn't, I actually failed to provide you the content that you deserve. He never says that. He is always praising himself, and that comes from lack of uh, self confidence. People who are confident are open to criticism. Relo is not open to criticism because Relo is, probably have a very fragile ego. Um, and let's talk about what should I talk about? I forgot what I wanted to talk about. Relo, what did I want to say about Relo? Is that all I wanted to say about Relo? Yeah, he is very, I mean, it's very obvious that the guy is, he doesn't have self confidence. It's so strange though, because like you could see he obviously has good self. So I mean, he's actually one of I mean, you see him interacting with people. Like it seems like his family, they have good relationship. At least they seem to be close, and he obviously have good social kind of good social life, um, but still very sensitive to criticism. And then what is the fourth thing I want to say? Oh, someone said today that I am a negative person. I never I never say anything positive about the passport pro. So I'm gonna go down all the people that I have criticized, and I'm gonna say positive things about them. Of course, I'm gonna start with Aston because I spent almost a year criticizing him. Uh, I think what I admire about him is maybe because he came from uh, a middle class family. Um, he is he has good work ethics. Uh, um, the fact that he was able, I mean, this guy is very young, but he is able to monetize the travel space and create it seems like create a stable income from it. Shows you how mature he is, how how smart he is, and how good his work ethics is. Than Floyd. I think I don't know what good things I can say about Floyd, because that guy is, yeah, I don't have anything positive to say about him, and it is so sad. And I hope people learn from Floyd. Floyd with he tried to monetize everything. Like at one point, he wouldn't even tell you where he is unless you super chat him or send him Cash App or PayPal money through PayPal. And when you do that, people start getting tired of you. I mean, he started producing content and he only comes online to beg. And he doesn't even beg nicely. He always makes it look like, he is entitled to your money. I have never given him a cent. I have never given any passport pro a cent. So, but he was just he stopped making contents, and he was just begging. And the problem for Floyd is NYC the future. The only difference is that NYC the future um, has is able to interact with people, or is able to he could tolerate people on his panel. Floyd probably because of his whatever problem he has, learning a disability or whatever, he is very uncomfortable with people on his panel. So he doesn't even open the panel or, even interact with people on the chat. I think he probably has severe learning disability, severe problem with social anxiety. Then kid greatness, Bobby. Bobby is actually, he is probably the only passport bro I can say has good social skills. And I love the fact that when he talks to girls, he talks to them as his equals. Because when Austin talks to women, it's almost like the women had committed crime, and he is he was their integrate. Oh my god, integrate. Oh my god, say integration. Integral. So it was as if he was in. So that is, but KG is, I mean, he talks to them. He seems to be very comfortable talking to girls, and yeah, so he is good. So that's about him. Relo, I think the positive thing I would say about Relo is that he has good social support. It looks like, and I think that social support is what is keeping him out of jail. Who has I ever? Oh, said anything about Razor? But I think Razor is probably the smartest businessman. I mean, this guy is making good money reporting on other people. And like he doesn't even travel that much. He is, making money reporting on other traveler, on other passport bros. And the funny thing is that, and that how smart he is that he could have two people that are fighting. He could have both of them on his panel, and they would be fighting each other, but he will not take sides, and he will make both of them comfortable. He would make both of them welcome. I think that is great skill. I don't think I could do that. I think Razor, if Razor is were to be a reporter, in on a real news on a. I hate stuff they keep on sending things that I didn't. Get ready for payday. Review your pay stuff. Okay. Okay, Google. What is 2000? Uh, and who else? Who else? Who else? And that's I have never. Uh, oh, I like I like NYC the future. Um, but I actually do think there is probably some kind of I mean I do not. 2,340 divided by 2,966 is approximately 0.79. Okay, thank you. And let me, what was I gonna say? Uh, NYC, I hope, hmm, because I don't want to pathologize or, make everything like mental illness, da, 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 da. But yeah, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I like his lives, and the fact that he could have uh, live going for 3 whole days, and he was not tired, is a testament to his personality, good personality, right? Because what he could do is he could pull back, stay in the back, and let others do the hosting, which saves him. He could go relax. He could go sleep. He doesn't have to waste. Oh my God, 50 minutes. He doesn't have to arm his try his voice cord. So that is such a great skill. I mean, if you ever watched him, you would see that he doesn't talk a lot, and that is what Floyd should have been doing. Floyd obviously has very severe social anxiety, so instead of create conflict to avoid talking to people normally, he should have just, pulled back, stay in the back, and let others do the talking for him. But he can't do that. And then social loner, a very strange man. I actually think he is sadist. He is someone who I don't know. Anyway, I rather not talk about him because he is strange. Who else? Mm, yeah, that is mm, mm, mm. Yeah, he's very strange to be honest. Yeah, because uh, I have never seen social loner send money to the content creators without some condition attached to it, and usually the conditions are outlandish. He doesn't even say like, well, I'll send you money if you go out and relax a little bit, or I'll send you money if you could prove that you have been to this place. He is offering $200 to NYC if NYC would show him his kitchen. And I'm like, that's so strange. Why do you want to see someone else's kitchen? Very strange. Yeah, that is, there is very, very strange. Yeah, it is strange. And then me. Let's talk about me. This is so sad because I used to like being on people's panel, but now I am like, on a panel for 3 minutes and I start to get nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go down. And people think I am trying to avoid my ideas being challenged. Absolutely not. And to be honest, a lot of the time I don't even watch the I don't listen to the whatever the discussion is on the panel. I like the chats. But the problem, of course, is because these men are very sexist. They do not consider me just like one of them. Like when I joke, like they do, uh, my joke, they don't like my joke because for them, a woman should not be saying the same things that they do say. So it doesn't. And then uh, there is this guy named TMZ. I cannot criticize him because he has a very mean-spirited cousin called Jazzy P. And if you criticize TMZ, Jazzy P would come and attack you. And I'm not here to go back, to be doing back and forth with Jazzy P because Jazzy P is a black woman. And the bad thing about Jazzy P is that these men do not even consider her it's like it's so like yeah, I better not say anything. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say? Mm. Oh, uh, mm, I now actually yeah, I don't know if we can. I think um, what annoys me. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Mm. I think I like this. Oh, did the what does it say? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I'm friendly African. Oh, okay, this is great. I like this one better. How do I do this? Let me see if I could. Let me see. Oh, this is background. Okay. Okay. So what was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh no. No. Mm. It's so funny because today I woke up. Let me see if I can talk like this. Like I like the music. I want I want to see how nice my voice could be. Let me see this one. I don't like this. I don't like this. I like this one better. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay. I didn't know there was a picture. This is one thing. Okay.
I'm just like trying to come up with. Uh, Let me look at my posts, like my community posts, and maybe I can talk about them. I think I was talking about, you can hate misogynistic black men without aligning yourself with white men, with white supremacy, with white. If I don't watch any of these things. Not connect. Well, they have connect. What was the other thing I was gonna say? I was gonna talk about. Mm. Let me see if I can find some other stuff. I'm trying to see if I
when YouTube would kick me out. I'm about to go to sleep, but let me turn not sign in from this phone. So I am using one phone as a hotspot, but because I have exceeded the limit for 5G, I am now on not even 2G, it's like 128 kilobytes per minute. So I want to see. Oh, I can't do. Come talk to me. I am very nice. I have declared myself the nicest person on YouTube. So you can come talk to me and talk to me, or hello.
Talking. This audio avatar, this avatar will live in the coming in Okay, so I am now on my close to internet. Let me see the last one. I just see what my life, can I hit my life? That's how does my life sound. Very muffled. Let me see. Oh no, no,